Okay. Note to self, buy a new tripod, because this one's ass. I think we're good to go. And my hair looks pretty good today, so I'm satisfied. But anyways, hi. How are you? It's Christina with a K. You don't forget it that way, and I hope you didn't. I honestly think the way that I say my name, because I started saying that to like customers at my job, and they really don't forget it. So if you have any sort of way to make your name into like a rhyme or mnemonic, do it, because people will deadass remember you. It's so funny because Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays are the days that I have off, right? Well, from work, because I have school Tuesdays and Fridays, but I'll go into work like Wednesday or Sunday or whatever, and they'll be like, oh, like someone called for you and they said that Christina with a K helped them, and I'm like, yeah, you already fucking know, that's me, Duke. Also, do you guys like my nameplate? My mom just got me it, and she tried to surprise me, but I'm a psychic, so it didn't work. But I like it. I think it's so cute. It says my name, Christina with a K. But anyways, hi. I told you guys in my last video, if you didn't watch it, it's gonna be right here. It's basically just how I did my eyebrows today, but it's a good way to do soap brows and like, you know, use a brow pen that are drugstore. So if you guys wanna know how I do it and what products I used, it will be right here. Or is it right here? I never fucking know, but I'm pretty sure it's over here. But yeah, so I went to Target and I got those products, but while I was also at Target, I got a bunch of other products that I've been eyeing for a while. And yeah, I just wanted to use them, but they're drugstore, so I just figured, why not just do a full face of drugstore makeup, right? Some of it is new, some of it is definitely not. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's fucking do it. So, you guys know that I fucking love e.l.f. Well, if you don't know, now you know. I mean, I feature e.l.f. in pretty much every single video that I do. I'm pretty sure there's not a video that I didn't have an e.l.f. product on my face. Actually, there isn't a product that I didn't have an e.l.f. product on. What? There isn't a video where I didn't have an e.l.f. product on my face because I love e.l.f. Period. e.l.f., I love them. I love them for their makeup, obviously, but I also really, really enjoy their skincare. I have a bunch of their stuff. I have their eye cream, their hydrating coconut mist. I don't even think it's a setting mist. I'm pretty sure it's just like a refresher mist. Don't even know if it has any skincare properties. Well, all I know is that it feels good, it looks good, and it smells good. But anyways, I just have a bunch of their skincare. But they came out with a CBD line, and I was really curious to try it because I saw on a bunch of videos. I just watch a lot of, I'm like low-key addicted to YouTube, like not even as a producer of videos, but as a viewer. I don't know why, I just love watching YouTube. I don't know, I digress. But anyways, I saw on YouTube that a lot of people like their CBD skincare line, and they had a set. I don't have the box anymore because I threw it out, but it's just a set with like 4 little minis. It comes with a lip balm, an oil, a primer, and a moisturizer. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been trying these products since I got them like last week, and I'm not super in love with the moisturizer and the primer, but I'm gonna apply them just so you can see them on the face. I just don't really like them that much, which is why I'm so glad that I got the mini set, because that's why I hate committing to like full-size skincare products, because I mean, I don't know how my skin is gonna react to it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. So I'd rather get minis, and I'm really glad that I saw this at Target to try it, because I was definitely going to buy the full size since I heard such good reviews on it. But it ain't for me. But anyways, I didn't apply my skincare so that I can show you. I'm gonna use this first. I did apply it already, but it just feels so good that I don't even care to apply it again. Love it. It's just very like, you know, just very like smooth. I mean, that's pretty much all lip balms are. It's just smoothing on the lips. I mean, it feels moisturizing too. I definitely didn't need to apply more, but I did for the sake of showing you. So I went shopping with my friends in at Target. I guess this is kind of gonna be like a little chit-chatty, sorry. I went shopping with my friends in because she had her senior pictures to do, I think. And she didn't know like what makeup to buy, so she asked me, you know, her local beauty guide. Hi, Danielle. And I think I lied to her about skincare steps because I'm low-key not really that well versed in skincare, and she asked me like what order to do this in, even though it's just oil and moisturizer. I was like, I'm pretty sure you do moisturizer after. No, Danielle, I'm pretty sure you do oil after. So I'm gonna go in with the moisturizer. This is the e.l.f. Happy Hydration Cream with hemp-derived cannabis sativa. So I don't really like this that much. It's super thick, which is great. I have their Holy Hydration Cream, and I really like that. It's super thick as well. But for some reason, this kind of feels like dry almost, which doesn't even, like, that literally doesn't even make sense because it's a moisturizer, obviously. Either it just like absorbs very quickly into the skin, or it's not super moisturizing, but I don't know, people seem to really like this, but it just feels kind of like dry. Granted, it doesn't make my skin look dry, but it just feels, I don't know. I think it just absorbs really quickly. I think that's honestly what it is. Because right now, like, as I touch my face, my skin is obviously smooth and soft and like moisturized, but in a couple seconds, it's not really gonna feel like that anymore. Yeah, see, like, my skin is a little, like, not as, you know? I don't know how to describe it. This oil I've used before under makeup, but usually just when I'm using, like, the Hydrating Camo Concealer, because that is a little fuller coverage, and even though it's the hydrating version, I still feel like my skin is dry enough that it's not as hydrating as it could be. So whenever I use like that concealer or just like a drier or thicker makeup, I will use this, but since that's a tinted moisturizer, I just don't want to use it right now. But this is really good. I like this. Now I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Puff Puff Primer. This is also pretty thick. That was way too much. I don't know why I put that much, but I just wanted to show you. Yeah, I'm not really sure what this is supposed to claim to do for your skin as a primer, because I can't really say that it feels super moisturizing. It kind of feels like the moisturizer in the way that like it like super immediately absorbs into your skin and like just leaves like a dry feeling. I don't know, like my skin, there's resistance when I rub my face, you know? But I don't think it necessarily did anything crazy for like blurring, so I'm not sure what the claims of this is. When I find out, I will either put it on the screen or include a picture, whatever. Editing Christina, you know what to do. I usually don't even use primers like that anyways on my face, or like eye primers. I'm not really a big primer person, so I don't really know when I would use this, because especially if I put that Happy Hydration Cream on, because basically it feels like the same thing. So if I'm not getting enough moisture from the moisturizer, why would I put on a primer that doesn't seem to give me any moisture either? Well, it's not giving me moisture, but it's not giving me enough. Now I'm gonna put another primer on, and I know I literally just said I don't use primers, but this is the Wet n Wild Impossible primer base, and it's a silicone-free primer that looks like it's a silicone primer. So I like to use a little bit of these types of primers. Ooh, but this is super watery. Ooh, this feels good. See, this feels good. Did it blur anything? I thought that was gonna be like a blurring primer. I didn't really use the primer because I'm not really a primer person, but I know that this was new. It has the new sticker on it, and so is this, so I thought I'd try it. I think it blurred my skin a little bit, like these pores right here. I don't know. I don't know what that claims to do. I could just be fucking bullshitting right now. Okay, so this is the Tinted Moisturizer. This is Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator, Tinted Skin Veil. Hyaluronic acid, squalene, oil-free, sheer to medium. And this is in the shade Porcelain. It looked like it was gonna match me, but now that I'm reading that it's in the shade Porcelain, I don't know. So I'm just gonna take some on the back of my hand. Oh my god, okay. So this is gonna be way too late for me. But I had a feeling. I don't know why I didn't double check, because I know that I went to grab light, but you know how Target always has like everything in disarray. So I'm not surprised that I grabbed the wrong shade, but I know that I was not trying to grab this shade. It's just, I wouldn't be surprised, like what? It just looked so much darker in the tube. Yeah, this is like super light for me. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, of course, it's gonna be okay with my neck, because like I've been saying in all of my fucking videos, people with big boobs, their neck doesn't tan. Don't know what to tell you. Okay? This looks like it matches me, but it doesn't. It just doesn't. If this is Porcelain, if you're fairer than me, I don't know, girl. This is not the product for you. Unless they have like a shade lighter than this, but Porcelain sounds like it's the lightest shade. Porcelain's pretty white to me. And I think honestly that this product spreads pretty far too, because I still have like a decent amount on my hand. It looks pretty on the skin though. Like it doesn't look heavy. I wish there was a little more dew. Like my skin does look a little dry. I know it doesn't on camera just because like it's reflecting light, but I'm looking in the mirror right now and my skin actually looks dry. But honestly, that's what I've been saying. I feel like those products, those skincare products, and especially that primer, not moisturizing. So I don't know. I'm just gonna take off any excess product by pressing in with the sponge, because I'm gonna go in with a fuller coverage concealer, which I fucking hate doing, but I remember everyone really liked this concealer, which is why I picked it up. So we're gonna try it. So the concealer that I was talking about, this is the Covergirl TruBlend Undercover Concealer. I got this in the shade Buff Beige. Since this is pretty full coverage, I'm just gonna start off with a little bit. I'm gonna take, this is basically the same thing as the Flawless concealer brush or something, whatever it's called. I think it's just in like limited edition holiday packaging. Why do I feel like I did a full face of drugstore makeup already? I might have. I mean, honestly, fuck it. I don't really care. The more drugstore makeup, the better. Pretty, gives decent coverage. It does look a little bit makeup-y on my skin, but that's also probably because my skin isn't as hydrated as it could be right now. I don't think my under eyes need any more concealer, but I kind of want to put a little bit just to see how this builds up. But I know that it's not going to look good, so I'm not going to. But I will cover some of these blemishes. So for covering up blemishes, I either tap it in with my finger or I just pat with a brush. You really don't want to wipe, because then that's gonna move around the product and spread it to where you don't want it to be, and you could like potentially build up extra product and make your skin look heavier. Or by swiping, you might remove product entirely. So you just want to pat very gently just to cover it. Otherwise, you're just gonna take away the makeup underneath by like really buffing it and super crazy. This one's a little stubborn, but I think that's as good as it's gonna get. So now I'm gonna go in with a product that you guys know I always like to use. This is the e.l.f. Cream Contour Kit. I always use this pretty much. That's why I said, like, I don't think there's ever been a video that I haven't used an e.l.f. product, because I use this like every day. Even when I'm not, you know, filming for YouTube, like if I'm just putting on makeup for work, this is literally, I mean, I'm pretty sure, didn't I just do a video on makeup that I do for work? That's gonna be right here too. But even when I'm just going to work or like trying to get ready really quick for, you know, a Zoom class, like I'll just throw this on, some concealer, some brows, some mascara, some blush. That's pretty much it. I just like follow my cheekbone into my dimple. That's pretty much it. I just follow the shadow. And I'm using a really light hand, and I put my hand all the way in the back of the brush so that it's not as much pressure. Because for contour, I do more sweeping motions and like, you know, buffing motions, because I don't want it to be super harsh. But like I said, if you buff too hard, you could potentially disturb the makeup underneath. So I'm trying to not do that. I'm not teaching you though. Get it straight. In my intro video that I ever, like the first video I ever posted on YouTube, I told y'all I'm not gonna be teaching you, but I'm just showing you what I do. I'm not a teacher. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just know what I'm talking about for myself. For my nose, I just like follow my nose. I just like plop my nose back onto my face. I don't necessarily make it like, because some people like really go in and like snatch their nose. I'm not capable of doing that. I can't. So I'm not gonna try. I still haven't powdered my face. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a little bit of creasing in my laugh lines. That's just because I'm so funny and I'm laughing all the time. I'm gonna use this this Wet n Wild Cream Contour Bronzer. It's the MegaCushion contour. I don't even think they sell this anymore, and I'm sure it's expired. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with a powder product anyways. I just want to use this to start, you know, building up some bronziness, because this is a foundation that's way too light for me. I would buy this again. It was probably only like $2 or $3, but I don't even think they sell it anymore, which is a shame because I really liked it. Hence why I have it like 2 years later. Ooh, but that gives such a pretty like bronzy. I don't know who would use this as a contour, because this is like, it's obviously bronze even on me. Like this would be too yellow to use as a contour, or yellow to orange. Yellow? Wow, I'm super chatty today. I'm so sorry. If this video is like fucking 30 minutes long, I'm sorry. I'm gonna use some e.l.f. right now. You already know I love e.l.f. and I honestly just feel like e.l.f. makes the best drugstore products, and that is not even an exaggeration. But I don't really like this product I'm gonna use. I just want to use creams right now, so that's why I'm using it. This is the e.l.f. Jelly Highlighter. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It's just like all right. It dries very quickly, so you have to move very quickly, but it's pretty. I think it's a little bit glittery, and once it dries down and you didn't like pat out or move the glitter flakes, it's stuck there. So I have a couple little glittery pieces right here. Fucking sucks. For blush, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Putty blush in the shade Bali, and I'm just gonna tap. This blush is so pretty. I look cute though. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild pressed photo focused powder. Photo focus pressed powder. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. And just put that directly under my eye. I'm not even setting any other part of my face, because my skin does feel dry. Doesn't even feel like I need to set it. But my under eyes, I just don't want them to crease, even though they're already creasing, but that's whatever. I'm gonna go in with Essence, the blush. You can get this at Ulta. I don't think they're at any other retailers. I'm not really sure. I've never seen Essence anywhere except for Ulta. Essence has good stuff. Now I'm gonna take some bronzer. This is again Essence. I feel like Essence really kills it with powder face products. I don't think I've ever tried any of their, oh actually that's false. Essence does kill it with their face products. Essence does kill it with their face products. This is the blush. The bronzer palette comes with 4 shades. I usually use the lightest one because I'm very pale right now, but in the summertime I do use this one and this one. I mean, sometimes I use these now, but like they're definitely too deep for me now. They're definitely better suited for me in the summertime. For powder highlight, I don't have the cap for this. Actually, I do. Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. Super messy because I've had this for forever, but honestly, that's another thing that I love about this. I don't know when the hell I'm gonna run out of this. But this is just like a baked natural highlight. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to tell. It's natural, it's beautiful. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick little eye look. This is the e.l.f. quad, eyeshadow quad. You guys know what I'm talking about. This is in Berry Bad. I love these. I've mentioned them before. They're only $3 and they're super good quality. They're very concise palettes that you can create various looks with. Even just with one palette, you can create a bunch of different types of looks. I'm gonna do something very basic because that's who I am. That's my brand. That's me. And I'm also just not really an eyeshadow person, but you know. So I'm just taking the lightest shade in the palette, this one, and I'm just gonna put that all over my eye. Literally all over my eye. I love shades like these. It almost kind of looks like I put blush on my eye, but it also kind of looks like this is my natural eye color, and it's just like naturally like a little darker and like sunken in, and I love that look. I'm gonna use this one in the Carnival Candy because it looks a little more neutral, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of this, and actually I'm gonna take a little bit of that too, and just like give my crease some dimension, just a little bit. Just kind of like blows it out, you know? So I do this method all the time. I told you guys this. I just take a darker color and just sweep it on the lash line, kind of like a little shadow liner, but it's just like a cheat because it's so easy and fast, and it's so like not precise that it doesn't even really matter. It's just adding some like extra depth to your lash line, you know? And yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do on my eyes. I'm just gonna take, I know I'm using like a million different palettes, but they're all $3, so I feel like you guys should really just get all of them anyways, and you'll have pretty much every color that you'll ever need in your life. But I'm gonna take this shade right here in the Rose Water palette. Just pop that in the inner corner. I'm just gonna take that first color I used and that I put like all over my lid, and I'm just gonna pop that under my eye. I'm not gonna lie, the creasing under my eye is not cute. But that's exactly why I don't really like super full coverage concealers, because I just feel like no matter what, they crease. So I'm just gonna take the same Wet n Wild powder and I'm gonna clean up my contour because I'm looking at my face and I feel like I brought it a little too far down. Just clean up my contour a little bit. You can see like all the powder. I feel like this is not really a look that I would put on lashes for. Okay, we're almost done. So eyeliner, I'm just gonna take the Essence Extreme Lasting pencil, eye pencil, and this is black. I don't know. Hold on. Let me sharpen this shit first. It's kind of hard to sharpen, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just going to tightline, super creamy, and bring it down here, and just try to smudge it out. And whatever's left on the brush, I bring it up top just to like deepen up that little fake little shadowing we did. Okay, cute. This is the e.l.f. Calming Facial Mist. I think it's a facial oil mist or something like that. I don't know if it's like a primer or just like a refreshing spray. I don't know what it is, but I like it. I just like to spray my face before I go in with mascara so that like my lashes aren't like, they don't get wet and they don't, you know, transfer everything after I spray my face. You guys already know what mascara I'm gonna use. It's the same mascara I've been using since I did a video on it. And if that isn't a clue, then I'm gonna put the video right here because then you must have not watched it, but you're about to see me apply it, so. Okay, so this is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. I feel like mine is drying out, which makes sense because I've had it for like 2 months. But I'm not sure if I like the formula as much as it starts to dry out. It's a little more resistant to build on itself because it's like my lashes are dry. So it doesn't really have much to grip onto, but I'm gonna try. So I made a little bit of a mess. I'm gonna clean that up. But yeah, I don't know, I just feel like this mascara gets a little harder to layer and like build up once it gets dry. I'm just gonna do my lower lashes. I already applied a coat on this side. I'm gonna let that flake dry and just quickly do my lips. I also did a drugstore lip combo video. If you guys want to see that, that will also be in this corner up here. So I'm just gonna pull one of the lips that I talked about. This is the Maybelline Color Sensational lip liner. It's a retractable lip liner, which I usually prefer wooden pencils. This is a twist up, but I love the shade of it. Does that look crazy? I feel like it looks a little crazy. So that was a little harder to do. My lip line is a little uneven. Now I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade Mocha Twist. Looks like this. Yeah, so that is my full face of drugstore makeup. This is how my face looks. I think it looks good. Pretty, glowy, beautiful. I love it. So yeah, if you fuck with the vibe, kindly subscribe. You already know the deal with that. I post videos every Friday, and yeah. Like this video, subscribe, comment whatever the hell you want to comment, share this video with whoever the hell you want to share it with, and that is pretty much it for me. I will see you when I see you.